Okay, Terry.
Let her rip, Boris.
Okay, we're away for the big match of the day here at Panther Park, otherwise known as Eltham Central Park. We've got Eltham versus MacLeod, and looks like MacLeod will be going to the right of screen, which we'll call the railway bridge end, and left of screen is the Eltham suburban end. They'll call that the Eltham end and the railway bridge end. Okay, we've got some just waiting to get the game on the road here.
White one, big one, please.
The umpire's looking for some signal from someone, not too sure who. We've got some big men in the ruck here. We've got Williamson in the ruck here for Eltham up against Long. There goes the ball in the air and the big men go at it. Comes to the ground with little Tommy Rogers in there. Martin's got his hands on the ball. It's a handball forward. Comes the hand of Sievers. Sievers paddles the ball away from himself, but there's a indiscretion there and a free kick to Tommy Rogers. He gets it over to Sturgis. They drive the ball forward, and there was a nice lead out there by Eltham, and nice mark taken there on the lead by Josh Merkel. Now Merkel's marked the ball 30 metres from goal on a
come back down
pretty much straight in front here. He's come down from the Murray League, Rich, has he?
He's originally Eltham, but he's come down from the Murray League.
I've got Richard Crockford with me here assisting today, so he's adding some special comments from time to time. But boys, this boy's come from the Murray League. He's coming, he looks very good off the boot. A lovely left foot kick, and it's through for a goal. So the first goal of the day goes on the scoreboard to Eltham. They go to 1-0-6. MacLeod yet to score. So we've only gone about 30 seconds, so a bright start for Eltham. Should be a good battle on the wing here today. We've got Tommy Rogers up against the young fellow Henkel. Very promising young player, Henkel, for MacLeod. We've got some other good matchups there. Looks like we've got, looks like Kidd's going to be shadowing Connolly, number 3 there, who gets his hand on the ball there, gets it over to Rogers, gets on his left foot, gets up the half forward. Eltham in the van there. Oh, some nice handball. They work the ball around, but then they were coming in hard there was Branley. He's done very well, and it's forced the ball over the line and out of bounds. But the umpire spotted up a free kick here to Eltham. They get the resultant free kick, but it's a poor kick and ends up in the hands of, is that Woodham's there, Richard, deep in defence? Okay, Woodham switches the play, he goes back indoors, he spots up Painter, he then spots up Long, he then switches the play again, but his kick is errant on that occasion, only succeeds in spotting up the Eltham player in the middle of the ground, and he wastes no time, he goes straight down the middle to the dangerous spot in front of goal. Pressure's on the MacLeod defence here. Scooter White's in the van there, he gets a handball out to Painter and he's all wrapped up. The umpire calls for a ball up. Got Ronnie just making his way up to the commentary position. Hi Ron, good to see you. Play goes on here and it's a shot for goal by Eltham, and it's just missed to their near side, and it's through for 1 behind, 1 point. Eltham go to 1-1. MacLeod yet to score. MacLeod bringing the ball back in the play. They're spotted up O'Brien in the back pocket. He's a little hesitant which way to go. Eventually goes straight down the line to the half-back area. And there's a hold there against Long. He picks up the free kick. He gets the ball up to half forward. He's spotted up Duck Doherty, number 5 there. Oh, he's weighted the kick absolutely beautifully to Story, just forward of centre wing. Story runs around on his trusted left foot and drives the ball up to the hot spot, looking for Sayers. He's up high, can't hang on there. At ground level, Considine's in there for his first game for the year, and he had his head in over the ball, and he's going to get the resulting free kick.
He drew the free kick.
Well, did he drew the free kick? Did he draw the free kick? Whatever the word is it one of the Selwood ones? He deserved that. He put himself.
You put your head over the ball, you're likely to get a free kick, aren't you?
You put your head over the ball, you're likely to get a free kick. Now, Considine comes in, wastes no time, and he goes bang, and he's popped it through for a goal. So there's a quick reply to MacLeod. They get their first today. They go to 1-0 6 points, trailing Eltham on 1-1, 7 points. Cloud's got a couple of very young players playing in the midfield today, in Kidd and Martin. Both have got big jobs today, as we see Eltham come forward through Sturgis. They're working the ball this way, that way. There's a nice tackle laid there by MacLeod, and the umpire is very impressed with that tackle by young Martin, and he receives the free kick. He switches the ball to Story, is all loose at half-back. Story runs down through half-back, over centre, drives up to half-forward. In the van there, it's all Eltham though. They're working the ball beautifully out of defence with some nice handball. There's a tackle missed there by MacLeod. It comes to Tommy Rogers. He gets on his left foot, he drives it down to the forward pocket, it's close to the boundary line, carries in first the ball there, and the umpire says you've been interfered with, and it's a free kick to Paul Curry. Captain Curry back in today for Eltham. Someone told me at the luncheon today he had been missing some games. Not sure what it was last week he was missing, but yes, Richard.
He's playing under duress.
He's been playing under duress. Oh, it's a nice kick for goal by Curry. He likes that. He's happy about it. It's through for the second goal of the day to Eltham. They extend the lead out to 2-1, make that 13 points. Leading MacLeod 1 goal, 6 points. What are you picking up in this early stages, Richard? Anything at all? Any trend, patterns? Chances going begging, or it's still a bit early?
It's too early to call anything definitive yet.
Bit early at this stage. The big men go out at the centre bounce. And there's a free kick at the centre bounce to Eltham, to Connolly. Very good player. Connolly runs on his left foot. Beautiful kick down to a dangerous spot. O'Brien's there with a nice punch away. It's punched further by Sievers on that occasion. Tried to get it over to Story, tried to get it to O'Brien. They only succeeded in getting the ball over the line and out of bounce. Was that deliberate? What, it was in disguise? Well, whatever. It's out of bounds. Ball thrown back in there. Nice punch away by O'Brien. Comes to ground level and it's all Eltham there. Oh, they're tackled well. Oh, Connolly got the ball. About 3 MacLeod players went at him heavily. They obviously know that he's a very good player for that side. There's a scramble kicked up to the wing position where Perry's met hard there by MacLeod player in Sayers. Then Sayers seemed to be into the back of number 22 in Billy Glasgow. So Billy Glasgow gets it down forward and is spotted up O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan's got it over to a dangerous teammate there in Jackson Weatherald, and he has succeeded in getting to his teammate in a nice position here to score. Good play there by
push in the back before right in front of us with Friendly. Was that a push in the back? Was.
Okay, we've got a gentleman by the name of Mikhail Arvanov lining up the goals here at the Eltham suburban end, the Eltham end of the ground. He's missed to the far side and it's through for a point.
One of their junior players.
Apparently he's the next prominent junior player. He's made it all the way to the senior side now. As MacLeod bring the ball back in, a beautiful kick in then by Seaver. He's spotted up the man with the Drumbarassi number 31, which was Matt Yarwood. He's in for his first game for the year. As they work the ball to the centre of the ground, MacLeod, they get it up to Core. He drives forward looking for, but couldn't find on that occasion. The fella Sayers is all Eltham working the ball beautifully in defence there through Perry. Then they go switch it wide out to the wing position or the back flank, and they're spotted up Tommy Rogers. He decides to go back inside. Then they switch the ball over to the grandstand side, where they've got players running free there. They're doing very well there. Eltham, they work the ball back inside with a handball to Sturgis on that occasion. Then they work the ball down further to half forward. There's a nice punch away by Scooter White, and it's over the line and out of bounce.
I didn't see it. I saw the aftermath. White was felled in the middle of the ground. It's not on camera though. Don't say anything.
Ball being thrown back into play there. Long gets his hand to the ball, comes towards O'Brien, but in the way there was White for McLeod. He's done very well. Handballs back to his teammate in, might have been Martin on that occasion. The kick is not as good as they would have liked, and there's some interference there to Eltham as a further free kick. And it goes to Captain Curry. And he's the opportunity of his second goal of the day. Lining up the goals here, he's 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Lovely kick of a ball, this man. Let's see how he goes.
Give it to the deep, Coxie.
Kick for goal by Curry. And he's just missed on this occasion to his near side, and it's through for one behind. Severs brings the ball back into play. Now the umpire's not happy about something here. Severs, he's going to say, you've gone over the line, son. You're going to have to ball it up here. So it's just an error in judgment there, which they can ill afford to have, McLeod boys. So, but the pressure's on McLeod as the ball up comes to ground level. O'Brien in there. He gets a scramble kick away, goes to no one in particular, but there's a scramble kick for goal, and it's just missed and gone through for a behind. So Severs has another opportunity here. Doesn't muck around this time, brings it straight down in the middle of the ground. It's all Eltham there backing up. They're doing all the attacking at this early stage. Nice punch away by the big fella Leggett there. Ball comes to ground level. Eltham in first there. They're getting handballs this way, that way. Comes the big Ryan Hocking. He gets it over his teammate, drives it up to centre forward, and there's Gavin Connelly, and Connelly's taken a very good mark under pressure. He is a very, very good small man, this guy.
I'd say a medium.
Medium? Perhaps medium-sized player.
He's not Paul Calorie.
He's not Paul Calorie. He's definitely not Paul Calorie, Richard. No. No, he's a bit taller than that. Okay, he comes in. And there's a lot of clapping there. He's very happy with that, and it's straight through for a goal. And so Eltham get their third goal for the day. They go out to a handy lead, 3 goals, 4, make that 22. McLeod 1 goal, 6 behind.
Skip the leader.
Bit of a trend you're seeing now, Richard. What, Eltham winning the ball more at ground level? In first for the ball?
No, this side's only won 1 game. We're 7.
Back at the centre bounce, we've got Big Williamson in up against Long. Up there with the big man comes the ground level. The umpire's happy for a free kick to go to McLeod. He calls play on as the advantages with Considine. He drives to half forward, but in the van there it's all Eltham. They take a nice mark at half back. As the train goes chug, chug, chug by at the...
Good work, Dave Adams.
Over the trestle bridge at the railway bridge end. Okay, there's a nice punch away there by Dave Adams. The ball is out of bounds on the half forward flank position for McLeod. Thrown back in a host of players around the ball there. There's a player out there from Eltham. He's all wrapped up short and get rid of the ball. Luke McNeil. Might have been a little bit unfortunate. The umpire just said, we'll just ball it up. As the players go at it again. Well, Considine went in hard there, but he's eventually it's come out to Scooter White. He gets the ball to half forwards. A diving attempt to mark by McLeod. It's unsuccessful. The ball is free here now. There's a free kick being paid to McLeod player here, Kahal Kaur. They're into his back there. And so he's going to take a free kick from about...
Text point.
Well, he'll be kicking from about 40, 45 metres out, directly in front. It's nice off the boot, but I don't think he's got the accuracy. It's just missed to his near side, and it's through for a 1 behind.
Eltham kicked those. You know, they kicked those already, haven't they?
He would be a lot more effective player if his accuracy for goal kicking could improve. Eltham bringing the ball back into play. They've spotted up a player at half-back who drives down for the true wing position. We've got Hine in there. We've got Kidd going in hard there for MacLeod, and he's taken high and taken a free kick. Right in the true wing position. He chips the ball inside. He has missed the mark on this occasion. Eltham's been able to get in the van there with some nice handball. They work the way out this way, that way, but they're under pressure by the MacLeod defence. They get the ball eventually to the wing, and in the road there again is Kidd. He's stripped of the ball. Play goes on. Perhaps a little fortunate there. Kidd, it comes to Hine. He scrambles the kick up to half forward. In the back there is all Eltham there. They're doing very well as they work the ball across from the face of goal to the outer side. Now there's been a kick conveyed further down the ground. There's been some interference behind the ball by the MacLeod player, and the free kick is taken on the back flank on the grandstand side of the oval. They chip the ball around to each other. The Eltham guys not afraid to transverse the goal face here. They get the ball to the back flank on the well, some would call it the outer side of the ground, but all in the road there is ducked out. He's done very well, and then he's kicked a very, very intelligent kick to a hot spot, and the ball is in a dangerous spot. It's a scramble kick forward by White. It was smothered actually, and Eltham were able to repel that attempt to goal by MacLeod. Again, Eltham switched the ball to the other side. Cahalcor's done really well to get back and get a hand on the ball. He's created an opportunity here for MacLeod. Are they up to the task? No, they're not at this stage, and Eltham's up to the task. They've done really well and driven the ball out of defence with a magnificent kick up to, might have been the big fella Hocking there. They get the ball down to the wing position, moving the ball very nicely, Eltham, and at speed at times, and other times just slowing it up. They now get the ball just down over the centre wing position to half forward. It's bouncing close to the boundary line and out of bounds.
Number 7 for theirs appears to be not have a man at all. Number 7 for them. I'm not sure who it is, I'll tell you. So Sullivan's running completely on his own.
Yeah. Richard's just picked up here that number 7, O'Sullivan, is running very loosely on his own here.
He's unmanned.
What you'd call as being unmanned. It's a free kick to MacLeod there. They bring the ball up to the centre of the ground where the young Shane Doherty took a mark there, got a handball across to his teammate. They're driven up to half forward, unable to hit the target there. Eltham again defending grimly, deep in defence. They're doing well. They brought the ball out to the wing position. Racing in there after the ball is Kane Shaw, has done really well. He's got possession of the ball, and then he's chipped it to half forward to Branley, who's done really well. He's got a handball over to Sayers, gets around on his favoured left foot, and he spotted up a teammate. Yes, in young Shane Doherty. Now what you saw there was excellent play by Kane Shaw. He was able to set that up. Branley did very well. He had the presence of mind to work the ball and get it across to Sayers, who then ran around on his left foot and got a beautiful pass to a dangerous position, and there was Shane Doherty waiting there. Now Doherty's shooting for goal, 25 metres out directly in front. And he comes in and he has sprayed it, missed it. You've seen it. There's an opportunity. He's gone big, and it's through for one behind 1.2 MacLeod. And there's a beautiful kick in, and the man's taken front on there, and an obvious free kick to Eltham, deep on the back flank on the grandstand side of the oval. It's taking their time now as they work the ball down over the wing position. It's going a little wide, maybe too wide on this occasion it is, and it's out on the full. Free kick to... Free kick to MacLeod. Might have been high in there with a look at that kick. Oh, now there's some interference, some disciplined play here by Eltham. It's a 50-metre penalty to MacLeod. And MacLeod's going to have another opportunity through Hine to shoot on goal.
He's a backman by trade.
Yes, he's just pointing out this gentleman's going to have the shot for goal is very much an entrenched backman. Let's see, here you go, he's shooting for goal. Looks good off the boot. And he has made... Oh, well, it looked good off the boot, but it wasn't good enough. And people were getting excited there.
Touched off the boot. It's another one that we've just missed.
Another opportunity. MacLeod go to 1-3, trailing Eltham 3-4. And the time clock's going tick, 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 tick. And we're about 16 minutes into the first quarter. And it's been a quarter where MacLeod's had opportunities, particularly in the last 5 minutes, and have not been able to get the score on the board. Okay.
So it's gone now, from we should have had a goal too. Look at this.
Now, look at this. They're just working the ball effortlessly under very little pressure. Alpha at this stage, they got the ball up to the middle of the ground. And they get the ball to half forward, easy as you like. Curry just walked onto the ball. All he had to do is... All he had to do was walk forward, and he just walked into an easy mark.
That's a 12-point turnaround if he kicks this.
Now, if he kicks this, it's effectively a 12-point turnaround. Because we missed what was obviously almost a gimme. Curry comes in, shoots for goal, bang.
Ridiculous.
Goal. Yep.
No, it's not funny. 3 set shots.
Yep.
I don't care. It was 3 set shots.
Yeah. Set shot after set shot for goal. Miss, miss, miss. Down the other end. Bang. Goal. Okay, so it's Eltham leading 4-4-28. MacLeod 1-3-9. About 20 minutes into the first quarter, the big men go at it. Sayers in the ruck now for MacLeod. Comes down to Scooter White. He can't quite get his handle on the ball. Ball close to the boundary line on this centre wing position here. And it's over the line and out of bounce. All being thrown back in. Those big Sayers is... Oh, it's all Eltham here. They're doing very well. They work the ball to half forward. In front there was Hine. He couldn't quite hold on there. The umpires ruled there's a free kick to Curry, and Curry's gets the free kick. He gets it up to a dangerous spot about 30 metres out from goal. Oh, the MacLeod fence is under pressure here. Woodhams has done really well though. They've worked the ball from half back, and dashing through there is the man that was brought in the side to show some pace. That's exactly what he showed, and he got the ball up to Henkel, but his handball missed the mark when he tried to get it to Considine. They've worked the ball further along there. Eltham in the way there. They've worked it back this way, that way. Oh, they're working it beautifully. Then Perry, but he gets a scramble kick up, but it's effective, and the guy running through the centre of the ground drives it down to the half-forward flank area in front of the grandstand. Woodham's in hard there, but he's being brushed down the road. Then he's gone back in well. Got the ball over to, might have been Sayers on that occasion. He gets a left foot kick up to the centre wing, but it's all Eltham there. Oh, they're in the van, and oh, they're working the angles well here. They get it up to a dangerous position, but MacLeod's up to the task here. Then they bring it to the outer side, and they're spotted up. Henkel on his own. Henkel's got the ball. He dashes down the wing, and he's spotted up with a beautiful kick to Considine. He runs in to have a shot on a, well, the way that passage of play is going was going to be like, going to have a gimme shot for goal, but he's missed the lot there. Well, not quite the lot. He's just snuck in for a behind. So, story of the quarter for MacLeod. Not putting them through the middle, boys. Okay, deep on the back flank, it's Eltham. They drive the ball up to the centre wing position. Sayers, as a result of the free kick there, he gets a left foot kick down to half forward, but Perry's in the road there and taking a nice saving mark. Okay, they work the ball to the back flank. Eltham, they're doing very well here. Then they cut back through the middle through Connolly, looking for Tommy Rogers. But in the road there was Henkel, did really well. He got a nice handball over to no one in particular. It's intercepted by Eltham. They've done so well, but they can't pick the ball up at ground level. They're trying very hard with handball. Now eventually they get it out wide. Now they chip it over and set it up very nicely up to half forward. And the easiest mark is taken by Josh Merkel.
Kicked the first goal.
The German man with the German Chancellor surname, Merkel.
Ex-Northern Knights and Preston player.
I've been told he's ex-Northern Knights and Preston player, Josh Merkel. So the man obviously will have some talent. He comes in 40 metres out on a 45-degree angle. He's a left footer. Oh, it looks beautiful off the boot. Not a problem there. Straight through.
That's called class, isn't
Goal. Class. Yes, class showing here at this stage. We've got Eltham going to 5 goals 4. MacLeod stationary on 1 goal 4. Story of the tape so far is you've got one side taking full advantage of their opportunities and one side not taking any advantage of their opportunities. Back at the centre bounce, ball comes down, or it's taken away again. This time the fast fleet man, Long Eyes, a beautiful tackle there by Cahal Kaur. Play goes on as the ball's worked beautifully to, might have been Williamson in the middle of the ground. Oh, they work it straight down, going for goal. The Eltham guys now, and they've done it beautifully, Eltham, but the only thing they couldn't beat on that occasion was the siren. The siren beat them, and it sounded about 30 seconds before half a second before the mark was taken. And there's the score at quarter time. We've got Eltham 5 goals 4, 34, Lady MacLeod 1 goal 4, 10. Yeah, here we go. We're back here at Central Park. Eltham to the start of the second quarter. We got MacLeod going to the Eltham end to the left of screen. Eltham going to the right of screen, to the railway bridge, and now we've got Eltham enjoying a handy 34-10 point lead at this stage. Just waiting to get things underway here. The umpire holds the ball aloft. There's the siren, and the big men go at it. Up they go. It's big Williamson up against Long. Comes the ground level. The umpire says, "Give it to me, boys, and we'll go again." The big men go at it. Comes down to Martin. He gets a nice handball over his teammate in Sievers. His kick is smothered. Comes the fleet of foot man, Tommy Rogers. He's interfered with there. He quickly gets the ball onto his teammate. They work the ball beautifully on the grandstand side there, and they get the ball up to half forward, where it's a mark to Eltham. And I think Ronnie might have my bugle at this stage. No, he hasn't. Jeez, I'm blowing Ronnie. That's in my back pocket. Jeez, Greg, what are you doing? Okay, we've got... what have we got happening here? We've got the ball being thrown up here deep in the forward line for Eltham. There's a handball at ground level there. The umpire says you haven't handballed correctly, and MacLeod can be the result of the free kick. Oh, it's an up and under free kick there.
Right side, Greg.
And it is over the line and out of bounds.
Why would you give it hands to a left footer who's running into his non-preferred?
What they did, the handball to a left footer there is running on not on his preferred side, and made it very difficult for him. And in the end, he's mucked up the kick there. It went over on the full, and Eltham got the ball back into attack, but there's some interference there deep in defence to O'Brien. O'Brien takes a resultant free kick. He spots up Dave Adams deep at a half back. He goes inside with a magnificent kick to Long. He's interfered with there. Play goes on. Oh, he gets a whack in the mush there from, well, was it errant. Anyways, a free kick to Long. They eventually worked the ball down to the wings, but the umpire's got a bit tricky, happy on the whistle here, and he says bring it back, and Long, you can have a free kick at half-back. He goes inside to the middle of the ground to Sievers. He gets a sweeping handball, looks up, might have been Henkel on that occasion. There's a nice kick down to half-forward, but it's not nice enough, and there is a Mark, the Eltham player there, went to play on. He's dragged the ground by Considine. The umpire sensibly said, I won't penalise you 50 metres. What we'll do is bring it back, and the Eltham guy can have his kick at half-back.
Chance to man up now, shouldn't they?
That was very good umpiring there on that occasion. Now, Eltham switched the ball. They've been doing this all day long with great effect. They've come to the outer side here. They work the ball down. They spot up the little man there. He's taking a nice safe marking. Sean Brazzali. Brazzali got it inside over to a teammate sweeping through. There was O'Sullivan. They work the ball around. They go this way. They go that way. Then they get a scramble kick up forward. Oh, there's a lovely tackle laid by O'Brien there. Oh, Story went in hard there. It might have been taken high. Play goes on. O'Brien backs up there. He sweeps a handball to his teammate on the outer side. Might have been Sievers on this occasion. He gets a handball over to White there. He gets on his preferred left foot and drives the ball up to the wing position. MacLeod player can't quite hold on there. So Eltham are up to the task, and they mop up very nicely, and they work the ball up in the centre of the ground. O'Sullivan was a recipient of the ball. They work it further forward. Eltham, here's a chance for them. They get the ball right in the tee for goal, but the Story's up to the task there and belts the ball through for a behind.
Our backline's been under terrific pressure.
The backline for MacLeod has been under a lot of pressure all of this game and have largely done pretty well. As Story brings the ball back into play, drives to half-back there. In the players go at ground level. No one particularly can get hold of the ball, and eventually there is a ball up.
Four and a half minutes.
We're going tick, tick, tick with the 4.5 minute mark. Here's a chance for Eltham. They drive the ball up, looking close to goal, but in the way there is O'Brien, and he belts it through for a behind for Eltham. Scooter White going to bring the ball back into play. He's looking this way, he's looking that way. He can't spot anyone leading up for him to make it easy for him. So the umpire blows the whistle and says, get on with it, son. Eventually drives it long, looking for and finding Martin with a nice mark there at half-back. He chips the ball down to the wing position, but hasn't spotted up the man on this occasion, and was taken by the Eltham player that are in number 26, who was and is Tommy Richardson. Got it over his teammate Billy Glasgow, and eventually they've worked the ball up to the big fella Williamson. He gets the ball to a nice lead up there. Oh, it's a beautiful mark taken by Scooter White at half-back. He scoots away from half-back, drives up to half-forward looking for and finding Sayers. Nice handball to Duck Doherty. Here's a chance for the MacLeod. They get the ball down to the full forward. Up goes Considine. Then at ground level, it might have been Branley there on that occasion, was it? He's all wrapped up there. Players going in hard there. Cahal Hall going in hard. It's all bottled up now. All calls trying to burst through the pack here, doing the very best to do that. The umpire says, well, we'll have to penalise you there, son. And I mean, he showed all the endeavour, all the initiative to try and make something out of a half a chance. Eventually, Eltham's done very well. They've worked the ball to a half-back right in front of their little grandstand over there, where they get another free kick. They're working the ball beautifully. They're switching it this way. They're switching it that way. Then they get the ball up the middle ground. Oh, Long nearly pulled in a miraculous one-hander. Play went on. He got a shove in the back. The umpire rightfully says, you can have a free kick, son. Okay, Long just taking his time. He gets it across to Henkel. Henkel goes wide. Finds a teammate. Oh, fortune favours Shaw there. He got a handball out to a teammate, but they've lost possession of the ball here again, MacLeod. But they keep fighting back. They scramble the ball down to the half-forward area where up goes Considine, but he's just swarmed and monstered there by a couple of much bigger Eltham defenders.
Aren't we? Clearly.
Sorry?
We're clearly one tall short in the forward line.
Yeah, it seemed to be could do with an extra tall on the forward line at this stage, McLeod. Anyway, the ball's at ground level. Ball bursting through the pack here. Might have been, was it Kahalkor? One would think, or might have been Duck Durry. I'm not sure there.
No, he's not playing today.
I apologise to whoever it was. Apologies. It's through for one behind or 1 point. McLeod get their 5th for the day. They go to 1-5-11, trailing Eltham out on 5-6-36 as Eltham bring the ball back in. They work the ball beautifully from defence. Then they go to the wing position. Up there is Adams, and he flies. He's in front there. He's interfered with, and he gets the resultant free kick.
Hinkle are playing quite well for us today. Hinkle and Adams.
Yeah, which is just picking up here that Henkel and Adams playing quite well here. Beautiful kick as usual by Adams up to the hot spot, and there is a mark here to McLeod. Can you pick up what's happened there, Richard? Help me out here. What's going on, Richard?
Court looks like he's taking a nice mark. But he's only done half the bargain. He's got to go back and slot it.
Yeah, because done the first half of the bargain here with a nice mark. Now he's 20 metres out directly in front, comes in, shoots for goal, and has no trouble on this occasion in completing the bargain and whacking it, belting it through for another goal. As the scoreboard goes tick, 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 tick. No, the scoreboard doesn't go tick, 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 tick. The time clock goes tick, tick, tick. Hang on.
It's 8.5. Just tell them it's 8.5 minutes. I showed it to them.
I'm bloody told.
It's 9 minutes.
It's 9 minutes. Okay, we've just lost the headset here, but we're back in business. It's 9 minutes into the second quarter as McLeod got their second goal. And it's the scoreboard showing McLeod 2-5, trailing Eltham 5-6. Yeah, that was a bit of calamity there, Richard. Okay, back to the centre bounce. There's another ball up here. All players going in hard there. Might have been Rogers getting possession there. The ball come down to half back. Now McLeod through Painter is playing a pressure on them. Oh yes, McLeod guys, and Yarwood a beautiful tackle there, and he looks up and just gives one of those little looks and says,
McLeod crowd called out for a free then.
Well, what about that, umpire? And the umpire will have nothing to do with that. Play goes on. Deep in defence, defensive kick out there by Eltham, marked by Woodhams. He goes across to half forward, and Martin and Long nearly interfered with each other. Eventually the taller man won out, and Long has taken the mark about 50 metres from goal, directly in front.
Go back and put it to the top of the square now.
He fancies his chances. He's not renowned as a long kick, but you never know. He might just get onto one here. He comes in and it looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Close, close, but it's close to the line, and it's through for one behind.
That was all he could do. He took so long, he had to have a shot, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay, Eltham to bring the ball back into play. And they just work the ball around there nicely. Through to hands of Brad Perry deep in the back pocket. Duck Doherty on the mark. They drive the ball up the half back. The big pack of players go up there. No one can mark it. Comes to ground level. We've got a nice handball resulted in the hands of Scooter White. Then Dave Adams, very intelligent handballs over to Sievers. He screws the kick looking for someone in the forward pocket, but he finds no one in particular. And Eltham have done very well there with a little chip kick out of defence. Spotted up number 29 here, who is Tommy Johnson. He gets the ball down to half back. In the road there was Woodhams. He got a nice handball to Sievers. He got it over to Dave Adams. Dave Adams has feigned the handball, but lost the ball on this occasion. Now, nice play there by Eltham. They bring the ball up to the centre wing position. Leading the race the ball there is Paul Curry.
Keep on him, Leggett. You're doing well.
Right on his hammer. Most important player for McLeod to be on top of is Curry there. That ball comes to Martin. He's done very well there. Oh, he spot up Dave Adams inside. And Adams, a beautiful kick down to half forward. But it's all Eltham there, and they run the ball out of defence beautifully. But they only get the ball as far as Scooter White.
A little bit of pressure.
MacLeod starting to apply a bit of pressure on the Eltham players here. Comes the Seavers, back to Story. Nice shepherd there by... There's a lovely little shepherd applied there by Seavers. Very well done. But the kick by Story was very errant out on the full as we go to the 12.5 minute mark of the second quarter. MacLeod just starting to mount a little bit of scoreboard pressure. And there's a drop mark there by Eltham. The punt in the hands of Seavers. Well, we can feel the pressure going up here a little bit. And there is a incorrect disposal called there. A little bit of pressure. You see he's bringing about a few errors there by the Eltham players. Now it's ended in the hands of Yarwood. And he's got a bit of an X factor, this boy. He's very, very quick. Anyway, it comes back to Seavers actually. And the Seavers looks to go this way, that way. Eventually he thinks, well, now something's happening here, I think, Richard. What's happening? Can you pick it up? What's happening? There's some interference. Yes.
I missed it too. He must kick this.
We've missed that. We're not sure what's happened here now. It's a very one would see this as a gimme goal. He's 15 metres out directly and comes in, and he has no trouble at all duck-darting and popping it through for a goal. So there's the third goal of the day goes to MacLeod. They go to 3 goals, 6, and the time clock goes tick, 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 tick. And we're 13 minutes and 50 seconds into the second quarter. Eltham leading 5-6, 36, MacLeod 3-6, 24.
I reckon that you've been infected by bush ticks.
Bush ticks. Richard feels that the bush ticks may have got to me today, but whatever. We're back at the centre bounce here, and you just can feel that the MacLeod have upped the ante a little bit in the pressure stakes.
We started to come into our own. We started to settle.
Just starting to settle into this game. We've got big Ryan Hocking in the ruck there, won the tap out, but come to ground level, and then back in the middle of the ground, the Eltham boys worked the ball around beautifully there. It was O'Sullivan got it over to one of his teammates there, and they worked it further up foot. Very, very good play by Eltham on that occasion.
It had to be critical. That started when Seavers kicked the ball off the ground.
There was a bit of an errant kick off the ground there by Seavers. Eltham just took advantage and just worked the ball beautifully. There was nothing O'Brien could do about that lead on the ball. So Eltham looking to reply. The Eltham players are happy. They're clapping. And it's through for a goal. It's the 6th goal of the day to Eltham. They go to 6-6. Make that 42, leading MacLeod 3-6, 24. So 3 straight goal lead to Eltham. And we're 15 minutes into the second quarter.
Eltham's kick to a lead all over the ground is very good.
Yeah. Rich is just picking up here that Eltham's field kicking to leads, mostly all over the ground, is very good. Okay, from the centre bounce, Painter's in there. What's happening here? It's a nice play there. Actually, the umpire's called a throw. Was it a throw? Well, good decision. Good decision there, umpire. Yes, it's a throw against Kahakor. There goes to Eltham. They go into attack again. MacLeod player dropped what he would have liked to have taken on that occasion. MacLeod under the hammer here, but they worked the ball beautifully out of defence to the wing position. Eventually ends up in the hand of the man with the speed in Yarwood, and he wastes no time. He drives it down to a dangerous spot. The ball's bouncing, comes to the hands of Martin. He snaps on goal. And it's just through for a behind.
That was a kick, and that was a wild card. That was an X factor.
A bit of an X factor.
10%.
I do like the young fella Yarwood. Here's an error by Eltham here, and it comes to. It come out to long in the end there. There was silly. and nearly messed that up, the MacLeod boys, but eventually they hung in there, and eventually it came out to Long, and he popped it through for a goal, and we're 16 minutes and 55 seconds into the second quarter, and the scores are getting closer and closer and closer. We've got Eltham on 6-6-42, leading MacLeod 4 goals 7-31, so just 11 points in it now. So MacLeod have in front on the scoreboard. If you just think of this second quarter, they're doing quite well. Up goes Big Hocking, the big man, comes the ground level, players in hard there. Oh, good play by Yarwood again. He's got that pace, the man, and that's what he was picked for. He got the ball out to Story, but Story couldn't get control of the ball, but he's gone back in hard. But the Eltham players are backing each other up here. There's some good play by both sides here. Very keen play. And in the end, no one can get control of the ball. And the umpire's called for a ball up on the wing position on this outer side of the ground. Oh, nice handball there by Eltham player there. And he's been disastrous. The umpire's picked up a nice tackle there. Oh, there's players going in hard here. Players going in very hard here, and the umpires, at no hesitation, there's a 50-metre penalty. You get the feeling, Richard, Eltham could be just feeling the pressure. You have said that, Richard. Yes, you can sense a momentum shift, Richard, or just upping the
wick a little bit.
Turning up the wick on the gasoline lamp. Oh, now there's a lot more interference happening here. We could have some more undisciplined play happening here. Oh, play seems to be... Some of the players over in the forward pocket, Richard, they felt the play was still going on.
50-metre penalties. Last night, I can't remember who paid it and which side got it.
Yeah.
The umpire paid, I kid you not, a 65-metre penalty.
Okay. Now, MacLeod have... obviously going to have a shot on goal here as a result of that extra penalty. It's in the hand of Sayers. He comes in directly in front and he pops it through for a goal. Okay. And we're 19 minutes and 12 seconds into the second quarter, and the scoreboard reads Eltham 6-6-42, leading MacLeod 5-7-37.
I felt like Collingwood, but I'm not that passionate. I went more or less independent person. The umpire paid a free kick on the wing on the southern stand side, and the bloke who got it got a kick. Actually, it was Quinton Lynch from Collingwood, and he got the kick 25 metres out. It was nearly half a length of the ground.
Goes Big Hocking again and Long. An errant kick there by Painter at ground level. Oh, Eltham very good here and backing up, but they've worked the ball but no one in particular on this stage. Oh, the MacLeod guys are tackling very heavily today, and in some ways, Richard, would you feel the MacLeod tackling in this quarter has been a lot better? And
the intensity's lifted with the 20-minute mark.
We're 20 minutes into the second quarter. The ball's over there on the grandstand wing. All players going in hard there. Eventually it's near the boundary line and it's over the line and out of bounds. Ball back in. Big Hocking and Long go at it. It was a handball, error handball by MacLeod, but Eltham's up to the task. They've worked the ball forward beautifully. In the road there is Scooter White. He goes this way, he goes that way. Oh, he's not too sure where to go, but eventually he spotted up Story. O'Brien's laid a beautiful shepherd there. That's what the coach looks for, is a shepherd to be laid in that fashion. It gets it down towards Martin, but Martin has interfered with number 43, who is Adam Separasis. Oh, they get it to half forward. Now Story's burst through there. Absolutely magnificent defensive punch away there by Ryan Story, and the ball is over the line and out of bounce on the true centre wing position. The big men go at it. It comes to ground level on that side. Oh, Eltham's worked the ball beautifully here to their little champion in Connolly. He goes inside with a bouncing ball too, and finally might have been Sturgis. Oh, there's a tackle miss there by MacLeod, but they're trying hard, MacLeod. Oh, they get the ball beautifully though, Eltham. They've spotted up a man 40 metres out from goal. Get a handball back to Connolly. Onto their champion. He drives down towards goal and he has missed to the far side.
What happened then was exactly what MacLeod was doing in the first quarter. quarter. Not steadying, not thinking at goal.
Yeah, what we've seen happening there, I feel, is what MacLeod was doing in the first quarter. Eltham could have just steadied a little bit more of that shot on goal, made a certainty of it. But they didn't. They got the behind. Now, we've got Scooter White bringing the ball back into the play, gets the ball to the outer side. Oh, couldn't quite hold on there, MacLeod. Now, Eltham has another shot on goal to get the ball up there, but waiting back there is Henkel. He's taken a nice mark. He bursts out from full back. He takes one bounce. He gets the half back. He drives the ball up over centre looking for Sayers. Sayers has marked the ball beautifully. Handballs inside to the running Long. Oh, and Long's kick is just scrambled and it's just gone straight into the hands of the Eltham defender there. And Eltham then are able to work the ball up, repel again, get the hands on the ball of Connolly, and Connolly will show you how to kick a ball, and he drives it up beautifully to a lead up by, it might be number 9 there in Lockie Richardson.
That was a fantastic passage of play.
Yeah.
Long's not a great kick, he duffed it.
Yeah.
But normally in that situation, the opposition gets a goal because you're meant to run forward.
It was a great passage. Yeah, I know it didn't happen. MacLeod didn't get the goal. The kick got duffed at the end. But apart from that, it was just excellent play by MacLeod. Now, on this occasion, we've got Eltham who are messing up some of their opportunities for goal. Now, we've got Story in trouble here. He had to dummy back on his left foot and fortunate enough, there's a free kick to MacLeod. They're taking some risks here deep into the French. It comes to O'Brien, and O'Brien does the percentage thing, drives the ball out to the back flank, and it's over the line and out of bounds.
23.5.
As we go 23.5 minutes into the second quarter. Not much in it here at Central Park, just 6 points in it. Okay, we've got MacLeod urging himself on to go forward. Branley hit hard there, might have been. Duck Doherty, he's tackled heavily there. Players going in hard from both sides. It's a good contest, this. The players going in hard here. Duck Doherty got the ball out to young Hine. He's got the ball down to half forward. It's a nice mark taken by, might have been Considine. He drives the ball up to the full forward area. It comes down to Core. He gets a nice handball out to Henkel. He's just kicked an up and under to no one in particular. I think he might have got a bit disoriented. He's run the full length of the ground, that fella, Henkel. Might have been out of gas there, Richard, do you reckon, with that?
Done very well, though. You got to look
okay. As Eltham bring the ball out of defence, they get the ball up to the wing position. Up goes Scooter White. He couldn't quite hang on there. Got the ball to Henkel, got the ball to Harwood. Back to Leggett. Leggett's done well here. He gets a handball inside and finds Sayers. Sayers tries to get the ball over to Leggett. He's burst through. He's done well. Nice handball by the MacLeod boys. Comes to Sievers. He gets it up to a dangerous spot. In front there's Core. He couldn't quite get his hands on it. At ground level, I'm not too sure who it is. Players going in hard from both sides. Nice tackle laid by MacLeod. Play goes on. This is good football by both sides. This is really a good contest. As Eltham come out of defence here, they get the ball up to the wing position. And there's a tackle laid here. And the umpire says, it's not too high, it's not too low. It's what we'll have is a ball up. And we're going 25 minutes mark of the second quarter. It's a real keen contest here. And there's a free kick to MacLeod. Now comes to Sayers. He gets on his left foot, gets up to a dangerous spot looking for, was it Duck Doherty there? Comes to Branley. He snaps on goal. And his shot is errant. He's missed to his near side and it's through for one behind as the scoreboard now goes to Eltham 6-7-43 leading MacLeod 5-8-38 and the time clock's showing on the scoreboard up there now, Richard. We're 25 minutes and 43 seconds into the second quarter. It's been a good quarter, this. Really, last 10 minutes, Richard, in particular, has been a really good contest. And there goes the siren for half-time. With Eltham leading here at Central Park, 6 goals, 7:43 to 5 goals, 8:38. As we say goodbye to Richard Crockford for his marvellous, enthusiastic comments.